Hi. We're back. We're changing games. Latex didn't count. Yeah, the X was fake. There was no X. Hello. Why, I have a spook with me. You were gearing up for a scream, weren't you?
Thought about it.
You thought about it.
Oh, I should have closed the window because I'm going to be loud.
I suppose so. I'll reopen it afterwards.
The sound is coming through the headphones.
Yes, because
I must listen onto the table.
Because I was using the headphones.
How does my audio sound when it's coming out vertically instead of horizontally? Double the English and halve the Welsh. Profit.
Who are you, Margaret Thatcher?
You like ice cream? You're right.
That was a pull. That was a pull.
You mean a stretch.
It was both a pull and a
always stretch, kids. Always stretch.
Objection!
That was loud.
Who's objecting?
K.
Which K? PK or gay
Oh,
K?
the game audio didn't change.
Oh, it's one of them games. It means you
It's
got to close the game and reopen it.
Ah.
Effort.
Yeah, there's no option to change the audio source in game. Because we want to hear the music, because I take my headphones off for this.
What a pile of balls.
Oh, brother, this guy again.
I like how half of that came through the headphones and half of that came through the speakers.
Gotta keep you on your toes, bitch.
Jesus. I'm gonna have to leave that there because some notifications evidently will come through it. Right. Here we go. Starting off the second hype train of the day.
Oh,
Because there is a cooldown on hype trains.
it's just like British Rail.
Yeah.
Second train of the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 2 trains. If we're lucky, we might get a third, but who's to say? I love how we've got 17 and a half hours in this game.
What?
That's what it said on our save, I think.
Sure, that wasn't the time
No.
we saved it.
It could be 17 and a half, I don't know, it might be. Anyway. Yay, good timing, girl. Yeah, we just started.
We're just finishing up now. Thanks for watching.
No, we just started. I am actually going to change the category for this one.
Oh,
I didn't change the category for Spyro.
that's it. We're on Ace Combat 7. Do
Yeah.
you know what you're doing?
There we go.
I did it in time with the music. It vibrated.
Ellie.
Oh, where did we get to?
Excellent question. Ooh, enjoy. Have a good time. Thanks so much for being here. I miss hanging out with you.
It's chasing tail.
Could be.
We're good.
Have a good time. Thanks for coming, bud. Alright,
Do you know where we got to?
not too well actually, because we're like in the middle of the investigation phase.
We saw the evidence room.
Yeah.
And there's lots of blood. And someone got stabbed there. It was Meekins. Oh, I'm gonna die today.
It's gonna voice me.
Oh, I'm gonna die today.
Hang on. Instead of floundering, can we...
Floundering. Need to move this so I can see. Right, where should we begin?
Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that. You know, that thing.
Yep, she knows as much as you do.
Yep.
Ah, the mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in 2 places simultaneously?
Uh-huh. Oh, well, you see...
We should go to the police. Shut up, you. Shut up. I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm just talking out loud. You just happen to be here.
He's just doing rubber duck coding.
To be
Rubber duck attorneying.
Ducks are useful, though. She'd drown.
What?
Ducks can swim. We should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? Was that where he was stabbed?
I'm not being very useful here, am I?
Nope. No. You're being very helpful. I'm going to say that internally.
Yeah, he's not actually going to say it to her. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, I got to do this guy.
Yeah, you gotta do this guy. Clears. Our favourite character.
Oh, fuck. That badge a little cave with a huge mouth or a little creature with a belly?
I don't know. I assume it's something that a badge that Emma has on her.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I haven't taken the time to look at it. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumours and everything. You were even in the defendant's chair just last December. Good face. He's like, I wish I died. Kill me. Need to just get Das over there to do the character.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Das does a terrible Irish accent.
I'm sure Tess's Irish accent is great. It's probably just you don't think you've never been to Ireland, so how can you say? You probably think of the very stereotypical Irish, like how Americans think of heard the English accents, and we're here like people don't talk like that.
Some films that have Irish.
Yeah, but actors put on voices.
But
Just
not when
as
they're
much as
playing.
anyone
They're not
else.
playing like Irish characters. They're just Irish people. There's definitely a slight twang that it has. Das has more of like our generation. He has a very Americanized accent.
Well, that's what.
Because of
When
TV.
you said he has you said does a terrible. Like his default accent is quite neutral because of existing on the internet. I'm sure if they wanted to, they could put on a much more thoroughly Irish accent, but they don't in their day-to-day language because of existing on the internet.
We need
much
to have
like
a Shamrock off.
much like us. There was that business with him not reading that officer's report.
Oh, I missed the train. Wow.
That's okay. We'll get it next time, boys.
About the killing at the police department. Right. Let's have a look through our evidence. Whoa.
Jesus.
The chief of police was right about that. Those
Oh.
glasses he's got.
They did actually put clapping sound effects in.
I can't help but think. It happens in spite of me
I
thinking.
can't help it.
Someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth.
Really?
Well, let's have a check on some of the evidence that we've got then, some of the new evidence.
So, I'm trying to, just looking, is that badge a little cave with a huge mouth or a little creature with a belly?
Could be just a face.
I think they're
going,
just
"Ah!"
they're just faces. I think they're just faces.
Ah!
Ah! There they are!
There you go. See?
Right. So they said that go back to the police department. Conditioning case to be paranoid in block game. Oh, there's a long history of paranoia associated with K in block game, don't you worry. Criminal affairs? We got a job offer! Woo! Let's go! Does she have an interview? Oh yeah, this guy. I mean, they suggested we go to the evidence room. Hey, it's our favourite square.
Hey, pal.
I love him.
Having a tough time.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Okay, was there anything
It's
that we...
suggested that we come here, but I thought we found everything.
Well, check through our evidence. What evidence do we have? What's the new stuff that we got? Because that's going to be the stuff we need to work on. We have 2 full pages.
So
Oh,
the
we were
ID
checking
card record.
IDs. Do we know? We don't know who everybody's is yet. We need to go and find that out, don't we?
Yeah, so I suppose we should maybe present this to...
We need that one, the 4989596.
Yeah, this is the suspicious one, and again, this 77 in my brain, I'm like, bet that's the police chief because it's such a distinctive number. Send her good vibes. We will. So we've
Does that mean that Marshall doesn't have access to this room then? Because he's not a detective anymore?
potentially, actually, yes.
It's just for detectives and prosecutors. Key and the jar. Can we investigate the jar any further now that we've put it together?
We can.
There you go.
Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom.
That's rude. That's weird.
I wonder which side is up.
Better yet, I wonder which side is down. What's the purpose of a bottomless jar?
At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? No, I'm sure it still would.
Dust is not a liquid. Blood.
Blood. Hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here.
Must be wine.
Clearly wine.
Wine?
Wine.
Now Taria.
Ooh.
Blue actually wants an
I'm probably not going to be able to type this fast enough. Stop it! Stop it! You think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed?
Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. This jar was evidence in the SL9 incident.
Ah, yes, Phoenix's internal monologue voice.
That might be when the blood got on it.
Yay!
There you go, you're welcome.
God,
Got you a cloud. Anything else? Handles or anything?
No, I tried looking.
Okay. Right, well, didn't really help us all that
No,
much.
that doesn't really help.
What happened when we presented stuff to him? Was he actually interested in anything? We already showed him that because he told us it was Edgeworth, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was. That second number.
I suppose it's Edgeworth that we do need to talk to, but he wasn't there.
Yeah, we went.
was
To,
he?
yeah, that was what I did. I immediately went to Edgeworth's office and he wasn't there. Got candy and a blue sky dragon. Yee! Yeah, we went to go talk to Edgeworth, but Edgeworth wasn't there, and that was when I remembered that Edgeworth is technically in for questioning at the moment, isn't he? In the police department, but there's no one in the police department for us to like talk to be able to be like, hey, can we see Edgeworth, please? I guess we could see what he says about this.
No, this is the I don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
Well, to not go through literally every piece of evidence.
I think we
just
did
got,
every piece of evidence with him last time.
Let's move on. Let's go somewhere else.
So I think we already presented the list to him.
Well, he was on the previous case, so does he know anything about some of the evidence?
Yeah, maybe he knows what the jar is.
The sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. We were a detective. The only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither wild nor west here.
Ah, but that and this, two different things entirely.
I guess so? Huh, I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy.
Where did you get that Cubone even?
You can click on the emotes to find out which channel they are associated with.
I think I know that person. Didn't you say they were making like an emote of every Pokemon or something? Trying to. I vaguely remember you saying something about that for somebody somewhere down the line.
It might have been Growlithe. But yeah, it looks like all of their emotes are Pokemon emotes. I like that their lurk is a Go Lurk. That's very clever.
Shuckle.
That's not what that says.
You mess with the Shuckle, you get the Fuckle.
Apparently so. Hi, Fox.
Hello.
So
Does he know about the evidence lockers? I suppose he must have.
well, in theory, he had one. No, this isn't much. So even though they're like, we need evidence for this guy, I don't feel like we have anything for him.
What about the missing, the missing thing form? Anything to say about that? No.
No.
A bit stumped there then.
Yeah.
Let's
I
move on.
feel like last week when we were playing, we were a bit stuck as well. I don't know. Maybe we need to talk to. I don't know if because Angel's a detective, so she was a detective, so she might recognise
True.
people's numbers.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So maybe we should actually present something to her. You recognise any of these numbers?
Could you take a look at this?
You!
Yes.
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No. Thanks. She didn't even look at me. Nope, so that's,
No.
not interested.
You just have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavour like this. Don't drink random drinks from people on the street. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! That's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
This thing I'm smelling here is a waste of time.
This?
No.
No. We're stuck. I think this is the first time this entire playthrough that we've actually been stuck.
Yeah.
Of like, it feels like we've tried everything. No, she's not really giving us anything.
Can we talk to her?
Yeah,
again?
did she have any new dialogue for us?
No.
No. And when we went to go to Edgeworth's office, he wasn't there.
Can we examine anything? Is there anything
I mean,
new?
it doesn't look like there's anything new here, so... Because I think every time we, like, come from a new, like, area, it all resets. Like, we've definitely examined all of this, but it doesn't have ticks on it anymore. We could examine the computer, maybe? It's just the desk. He'll sue you. There's nothing here for us.
There's no one at the detention centre either, is there?
Meekins is there, but I feel like that's another thing we've sort of exhausted all of our...
Did we
answers.
ask him about some of the evidence that was in there, considering he was stabbed?
Hang on, let me talk to her again. What to do? History to have be killed in two places simultaneously. We should go to the police department. The evidence room was it. So the advice from the game is go to the evidence room, but I thought we had done everything there. Beacons. Think anything of this? Sorry, sir, couldn't tell you what that is. This. How about the locker? No. Nope. That's all the new stuff that we've had. Doesn't have anything new to say. So the game is telling us to go to the evidence room. Maybe there is something else I've missed. Maybe I need to go around with the blood spray again. Thought we'd found everything. Punch him in the dick until he gives you the info. No! That's police brutality! Nothing here. Just a single handprint on this one. And can we actually, did we actually examine the locker? Did we examine this locker? Because we found a bloody handprint on it. Something sticking out of here.
Oh, wow, we should have actually known. It's probably because he was stood in front of it the whole time.
Yeah, so we couldn't see it. Yeah, that literally just occurred to me now. I was like, wait, did we ever examine this? Because it has a blood print on it. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go again, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
That's like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck his shirt under that trench coat either.
Mind your business!
You're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it in front of their face, pal.
This poor guy! Oh, but that's it? Nothing else? Yeah, we already examined these.
What a wow. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. So it's an ornament. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal. That's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago.
Yeah. And...
I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. Cheap-looking box. You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at the heart.
Persian?
Persian, yeah.
A Persian? Car door. Looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame.
Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away.
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Jesus. Better him than us. Someone's an accurate shot.
Marshall.
Yeah. Have we got new dialogue now? No.
We haven't, but I just had a quick look on the guide to be like, where are we meant to be going next? And he's meant to leave. And that's when Edgeworth appears. So there's something we've got to do with him. So the fact that he's here is the issue. So we need to do something with him. More luminol spray? Try more spray.
Yeah, so is there more stuff in this room that we haven't found? Oh wait, I'm on the present menu. I have to be in the court menu even though they look exactly the same. So we found the bloody handprint, but we hadn't interacted with it. Oops. Slide. Examine this one. Oh, that one's still got a tick. So it's remembered that we've interacted with all of these. Put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? And two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke.
I'll make sure to remember that the next time I make a jar.
Oh.
Have we presented the switchblade to him?
I don't think we did. I mean, I thought we'd gone through everything.
I think that's the thing we've got to present to him. I think.
It's this one.
There we go. Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. Well, why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
Hi Sam, welcome back. Was the iPad stream good? Are they releasing a new iPad? Finally, new dialogue.
Now that was a bloody, violent case. Violent? So it was a murder?
I mean, there's blood everywhere, Phoenix.
Serial killing?
Ooh.
Serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
Ugh.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
So this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and started the rumor mill. Rumors? About forged evidence. It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
Oh, he was. Okay. So that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Hey, pal, look at the time! Was there something you needed to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon.
I gotta go meet my boyfriend.
I'm gonna go give him my report for the day. That's not a report.
That's not a report.
Might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
One that says nothing but no problems. Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this.
Uh-huh.
I believe in him. He needs enemies when you've got friends like Dick Gumshoe over here.
Aw. Okay, there's a Munchlax in chat.
Munch. What, you're a...
What was that sound?
That's what Munchlax makes, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh, is it not?
No, it's a very one of those simple Pokemon that literally just says his name. You just go, Munchlax.
Alright, okay.
New M2 Air and an M4 Pro, they're bumping up the pencil a tiny bit as well. Oh, fair enough. Well, that means that the prices of, like, the current Gen 1s will hopefully decrease a little bit, so that's nice. Wah.
What do you want, phone?
Wah! What happened?
Something for later. I'm off, pal. Later. Meow. And he breaks the door down. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. There we go. Now we can move on.
Now if we come out to the police station, I assume you will be there. Entrance. And then criminal affairs.
No, I think he's back in his
Is he
office.
just gone straight back to his
I think he's
office?
in his
Fair
office.
enough. Entrance.
Fuck you, Kay. No Munchlax for you.
F. We tried to get your attention.
No, you just didn't catch it. Said no.
No. Here we go. I keep getting set back to double-digit latency numbers. Oof. Oof. Hello.
It's him. No, this was me as well, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Fucking hell. Ah, guests. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere?
Come on.
Ah,
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? We don't look alike.
There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand.
They put him in for that. The bellboy's here for that.
The bellboy's here to bring Edgeworth tea.
Alright. Is there an issue going on?
Is there an issue with the stream? Mine too. Oh Jesus! I mean,
The bitrate looks alright.
the bitrate seems stable. I don't know if you guys want. It might literally just be that because the stream's been up so long, you guys need to refresh the page. I don't know. That could genuinely be an issue. Bitrate seems okay. It is green. It looks like it's all right. So I don't know if you just need to refresh the page or not. Right.
Right?
Right.
He has the hotel man bring him tea service?
Blah. Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the District Prosecutor's Office inquiry? That's a mouthful.
Yeah, that was a...
Fair. I am.
Fuck.
Breaking the server again. Look, we're already rapidly getting into my longest stream so far, and we're not even halfway through yet.
Are we not? We're not 6 hours in?
Not 6 hours in.
So just like 11.
Yeah, 11 till 11, so halfway through would be 5. So we're not even halfway through yet. Ah!
What do you want for tea?
Don't know. I'm not hungry right now.
Do you want for tea?
I don't know.
Blue tea?
Did I win the takeaway?
You did win the
I
takeaway.
won takeaway. Spook
You
made
did
it.
surprise me.
Spook made a bet that I wouldn't beat the lava lizards first try, and I did.
I genuinely thought you would fuck up because you used to hate that one.
I used to be very bad at that one. I used to be very bad. It literally said, I was like, I anticipate I am going to lose. And the trolley one I wasn't surprised over. If anything, I'm surprised I did the trolley in 2 attempts.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. But he has to walk here because he's a friggin' pedant.
Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here.
He wants to take me there.
I think he was trying to console me somehow. Look at this face! Look at this face! I believe he is trying to court me.
But I know a thing or two about court. I spend most of my life.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Shout out to Long Streams for being the stress test for the computer. Yeah, we'll see how my computer feels after going into VR chat after being live for nearly 6 or 7 hours. I'm sure my computer will be very happy with that.
The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. He didn't put a pateau on there.
Mr. Edgeworth, I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
What up, boy?
Sup?
So how did the inquiry committee go? Did they roast you?
I did nothing, they broke it. Is the server down again? What did you do?
We got a long way with that one.
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
Again?
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney, however...
Something happened?
They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. Police department? Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed via the Chief of Police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. Still.
Wow. I've never seen him this out of sorts. He's raising his voice. It's unheard of.
Don't think it's down, I can ping it, but it's playing up. You sure, I'm in?
I don't know, maybe it's because you guys built a fucking roller coaster on the server and it's struggling to keep that going. You donkeys. Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
Yes, we're getting to the event horizon of modern Minecraft servers where everybody builds so much crap that the server can't keep up. Surely the police should have been doing the investigation. Yeah, I suppose there is that.
In this game, it's treated more the police detectives were doing it. Now it's been handed over to, like, street police officers.
Well, it seems like everybody wants to be interacted with, so...
It's a knife!
I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right?
It all has to do with that case you were on. The SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in.
You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life.
And acquitted you for it, dickhead.
I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
You must be talking about his father's murder in the elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
Allegations! The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. And the head of the investigation was the Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gant.
That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago, then?
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is, why was a Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation?
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't...
Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do everything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. Okay, interesting.
What else do we present to him?
This, 'cause it's got his name on it.
Oh, right! Oh, that's me. Ha!
Alright!
I'd better check this now.
As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage.
Edgeworth, You went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true. But why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gantz. Suspicious. The Chief of Police? Screwdriver. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. And told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed.
The Chief has never wanted to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Now I'm curious about this other case too. I better make a note of it.
Unrelated evidence of screwdriver. AI-16. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted you to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, huh? Well then. You might have a use for this. Why do you have that?
Her sister gave it to him.
Right, okay. Why did she have that? Aluminium powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
Adhesion?
Yes. For me, are you sure? We're the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
We just dust his entire fucking room. Where are your fingerprints, Edgeworth? You sham! Edgeworth, I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Well, he's not on the case, so that wouldn't really help.
Yeah. Huh. Let's get going. One last investigation.
Right! That's me. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
Right, okay.
We just wrestle Edgeworth to the floor. Just give me your prints!
Let me see what your prints are.
Show me your beans!
Beans!
Bean Patrol.
Give me the beans. I can't actually use these. Nope, nothing to check.
But they did give him a 3D model.
Yeah, it looks like a pot of mini paint.
And a lollipop. Not lollipops.
Beans.
Vases presented beans.
Beans!
Although apparently they are a centaur, for they have 6 sets of beans. What?
Centaurs have hooves.
Yes. They have 2 hands as well. That would be 6 hinges.
Yes, but not
That are beamed.
They're not beamed though.
The hands could be beamed. If they're a furry centaur, they would all be beamed.
That's what I'm saying. A centaur has hooves. Hooves aren't beams.
2 rib cages and 6 beans.
Yes. Centaurs have 2 rib cages.
6 bean sets. That's 1 more than high beans.
Yeah. the 5 bean mix.
Yeah. 2 beans, 4 hooves. No, you're not thinking digimonically.
What?
If there was like a wolf with like a wolf bipod head, then it would be a 4-footed body, and then the centaur head, which would have hands that would also be beamed. So they would have a 6 set of beans. If you replaced Archer's head with another like little growler,
No, don't do that.
then you would have an abomination that has 6 sets of beans.
So yes. So what spook?
See? Beans.
So
beans.
what spook means is if there was a centaur, but the tor bit, I guess that there was the body was a
The
different.
tor bit.
I don't know. Was it
The sen bit is
The
the
sen-
man, and the tor bit is the horse.
Yeah. Yes. If the body part was a different animal, which I have seen things like that.
A centaur is a chimera.
You are correct. That's the end of that dialogue.
Luke's referring to the cat people in Cataclysm. Of course I am, because I know what he's talking about.
Clearly, that's what Spook is referring to.
That should be the best investigator ever. He definitely did it because of this evidence. That person has never been to that position anywhere in his life. It still stands. Yes, Sam Edgeworth. Seal. Move on.
I'm gonna head out, get some food for the final class of the semester. Bye, Sam. Take
Bye,
care.
Sam.
Please be careful and
Watch out for beans.
And please, when you can, have a nap. Good God.
Be unconscious.
Go sleep for a bit, please. I can't use this yet still.
No, they said where there was a handprint. The game is very obviously pushing you in. The DM is telling you, go back to the tavern. Core has no balls.
You heard it here first. Guard station. Oh, he's gone.
Who's this?
Evidence room. Oh!
Dun, 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 dun. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint.
Mm-hmm.
Turned up a few, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why something's just ticking in my brain. Is it called a lamia? That's a creature in D&D that has an animal body, but it's like a lion. Is it the lamia?
Yeah, because the Naga's the snake type thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it might be a lamia.
Is the lamia? It's a woman's torso on a lion's body.
There you go.
Yeah. So that one would.
Well, no, that'd still only have 4 beans because she got hands.
Does she?
Thought she did.
I don't know.
What you need is a Rakshasa lamia.
There
then
you
you've
go.
got 6 beans and 2 of them are reverse beans. They are coffees. Because coffee beans are actually seeds.
Yeah.
There you go, you see.
Coffee beans aren't beans.
They're coffee seeds. Get on with it. Ah! I don't know why we moved so quickly.
Why did you scream?
We just kind of snapped our neck like Monster Hunter. It's like, look over there! Ah!
No, camera, why? Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Dust!
That, you'd think would be sort of standard fare for people who are investigating a fucking murder scene!
Well, it's because we don't have access to the information that police do for some reason in this universe, so we have to do our own investigation.
Yeah, you would think
So-
that police would tell us.
Basically, what Phoenix needs to do is he needs to hire, like, his own forensics team.
Yeah, a private investigator.
Yeah. Let's hire Gumshoe.
I'd love that.
Alright. Choose a finger.
Finger?
Sure. Which one?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
Oh, I really can't tell the difference at a glance, but
You're procrastinating, choose a finger.
I'm assuming it'll be the index finger
Yeah,
because
assuming
the
it's
thumb's
this
on
one.
its side.
Yeah, the thumb's on its side.
Oh.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
I'm starting to get that sparkle in her eyes and dribbling.
Oh no, my hyperfixation! First, we sprinkled the aluminium powder around
Huh? How'd you do that?
with enter, see?
So that did the trick.
The aluminium powder adheres completely to the print, does it?
The aluminum. It's American.
Oh
There's
yeah,
no
because they
extra.
actually spell it wrong.
Aluminum.
Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Oh,
'Cause
it's
it was
the DS.
DS,
We've
yeah.
got to implement the touchscreen and the microphone.
How do I do that? With E!
E.
You E it.
Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake.
You should be to blow it.
See?
Wow, that looks like fun. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything.
E. Ease in chat.
Just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Voz is learning how to stop spelling aluminum. I guess I better give it a try.
Banana.
Do it. I think you can click to dust. Click, 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 click.
Is that not clear enough?
Fill it with white. That's it.
There we go. Ah, you did it! You found one! This looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Yeah, but... Oh, so it was with a glove.
Now you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does that mean?
I think it means we're out of
I
luck.
think it means we're shit out of luck. Well,
The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. Alright, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Look at the locker door. Look again closely.
Oh.
There's one there. Seems there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. This one right here. Thoroughly coated.
Ah,
Ah, that's an actual fingerprint.
not good enough.
God damn it. Nope. This bit up here, this bit down here. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
God fuck!
Jesus Christ, this thing is finicky!
Just tap the fucking screen!
There we go. Yay! A print! So clear it's dazzling.
Dazzling. Dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's
Yeah.
match it up right away.
Okay, so we're not done yet. No, Phoenix, you dumbass.
What did you think would happen? There's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
It's like when watching people play bloody Papers, Please, and they hand someone the fingerprint thing, and then they do the fingerprints, give them back, and every person I've watched play the game looks at those fingerprints. They don't notice the little feeder that says this is what they're supposed to look like, and they just go, "Oh well, they have fingerprints, so I guess that."
Those sure
that
are
solved it.
fingerprints.
And then they just let them go through. And it's
Those
like,
sure are
what kind of
fingerprints.
fucking idiot does that? Like, the whole point is you check what they've got against a record, you penis. Isn't that obvious? Oh, well, they have fingerprints, so they must be telling the truth. We should have solve everything with
Yeah,
that.
because those sure are fingerprints.
Just go into the bank, just put your fingerprint down. I think you'll find I did actually have £1 million in my bank account.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth and point out the person who you think left these prints.
How am I supposed to know that?
You can make a pretty good guess. Bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would you likely find on this evidence locker? They'd be Gumshoe's, because it's Gumshoe's locker, isn't it?
Makes sense.
I like how this is the default choice.
Yeah. Is it alphabetical? Because his name is David. No, because Angel Star. Yeah, why is it David?
Yeah. No match found. No match.
Come on. I'm not supposed to guess who these are.
Isn't it obvious? The bloody yep.
Just thinking. I was just thinking.
Just thinking. There you go.
You're the same age as Gumshoe.
Wow.
You looked at him and you're like, he's clearly an adult. I'm just a child. And it's like, actually, Blue, you're the same age as Gumshoe. And now you're like,
Happy birthday to me. I'm turning 30. No. Shit.
get fucked.
If anything, that makes it more sense for Gumshoe being as inept as
Oh,
he is.
that's why he's an idiot.
That's why he's an idiot. He's only 30.
He's me.
Only 30.
It's a match.
There you go.
Da, 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 da.
Aha! These prints belong to Detective. That's
Stop checking out my prints,
Yeah,
pal.
that's the face he makes when he comes marching through the door. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I mean, I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? It's his friggin' locker.
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always a next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss.
You've got a gambling addiction.
Yeah, roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
You have a gambling addiction. You use your terminology is all about gambling. Thank you for the sympathy. Get out of my way. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Slide to the left.
What? So do we examine?
This is where we got the luminal fluid reaction, right?
Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this?
Nah.
There you go, right, sparkling again. Check for prints. I like how we've got the option to just not do it.
Probably if you've done it once.
Let's just not advance the story.
No, you might have checked it and then you're looking around to be like, what have we actually got to do to advance the story? And you come back and go, let's check this again. It's like, do you want to check the prints? No, I've done it. Please, no.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only end up finding it using chemical.
Any prints in the area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me!
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand.
And all I'm seeing is this. It's asking me to. It's not working. It's asking me to dust, but there isn't anything for me to dust. And it's not working.
Double click.
It's not working. I've been presented with this screen and nothing is working. I've got the option to dust or to go back, and dusting isn't doing anything. Oop, accidentally clicked out of the game.
Just to the left of the middle finger, it
Oh.
said. Oh, there you go. I was thinking, I was like, is this going to be like the blood was on them three, so the other two fingers would have been fine.
Yeah, because that was where the blood was. Those bits didn't get wiped. They only wiped the bit that had blood, so you've got to put it where the blood wasn't. Thoroughly coat it.
Completely white screen. Walking in a winter wonderland. So, we get a little preview of the fingers. So we need to find whoever's this is.
It does look a little bit like Gantz, weirdly.
That bit doesn't seem to line up.
But you got to think that it's ever so slightly twisted.
Yeah, maybe. Who else have we got?
No, because of that bit there. It's Marshall's? It's Marshall's.
Check.
Marshall's fingerprint? It's Marshall's fingerprint. Interesting.
Why did he have blood on his hand?
Yeah, Marshall had blood on his hand.
Hey! These fingerprints that...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall! Your crush!
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Marshall's fingerprints. They made the effort to wipe those away, but they didn't make the effort to wipe away the other ones. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh. Oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain. What have you been up to,
Because his gloves are fingerless.
partner?
Why would Officer Marshall?
Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it!
Oh,
I actually got spook once. I got
That's a reference.
spook for once.
I don't
Believe it! To be continued!
Do-do-do-do-do-do. So, yeah, it's the time, you
Oh.
Burke.
I thought it was playtime.
Pingus.
No, Pengus is up in the loft.
Go with it.
What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think we're fucked. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all,
and murdered in 2 different places at the same time.
You know something, don't you?
Of course she does, she's involved!
You know something, don't you?
And a different suspect was arrested in each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I'll apologise for yesterday, I was indisposed.
I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
Hey.
So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects, the police were clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? Hi, Nanette! We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret. I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Miss Skye.
Hmm?
Can't trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. It belonged to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
I'm going to throw him under the bus, and then I'm going to catch that bus and ride it all the way to Victory Town. And I might even get a return ticket just so I can run over him again and laugh.
Thank you. This is Ace Attorney. It's the first one, and it is good.
Is this a role-playing game?
I mean, you're playing the role of.
That's really stretching.
I know it's not like an adventure game.
I think when people say RPGs, they mean like leveling up, and, you know, a long story. So you don't level up in this.
No,
This is a point and click.
I guess it's classified as a puzzle.
Game, yeah,
I guess it's
'cause you
classified
solve
as
a puzzle. And a courtroom drama.
Yes.
And an interactive story.
Visual novel.
Visual novel.
There you go.
Anyway, we have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Skye? You lying sack of shit.
So, do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
Just fucking lamps her. You're better unconscious.
You're a liability. You keep saying shit that messes it up.
Had to take her out. She was a liability.
Doki Doki style. Oh, but not the best comparison you could have made.
The audience of Steve's. Ah, yes.
The judge.
Voice number 2.
The judge.
Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is...
Fucked.
Humph?
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
The prosecution is tired, Your Honor. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
We're just launching straight into it, huh? Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow. This was one messed up trial.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. What's the saying, Das? What is it? Don't mistake my confidence for comfort? Is that the saying? Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? He's bluffing then. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. Who's it gonna be?
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Oh boy.
Things are getting wild from the get-go.
Competence? No, not confidence. I think it is confidence. Oh, Meekins,
of course,
not Lana.
Meekins was suspected, wasn't it?
Yeah. Lana is the suspect.
Oh, fuck.
Just remember the voice he gave. You regret this now, don't you? Always drink the water. Drink the water.
People only come to watch me make a press of myself for about 2 hours.
It is amusing. Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
No!
Far from the microphone, if you please.
There we go, I'll go sit the other side. Yes, sir! I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir! He's named you Mike.
His name is Mike!
Meek Meek. He's the Roadrunner! Meek Meek!
Do not, I do not I think you mean mistake. Do not mistake my composure for ease. Is that the saying? I think that's the saying. Do not.
What? This is a crap saying, because no one knows what the fuck it is.
It's because it's a Star Trek quote, I think. Kids on bikes ringing the doorbell? Why?
I ain't interested in that. Get away from my ass. I'll unplug the bloody... I'll just turn it on.
That's confusing. Wonder if they've kicked their ball into the garden again.
Well, fucking sucks, doesn't it? Get your balls and get your dogs out of my garden.
No, they can leave the dog.
That thing was a giant bear.
Yeah, it was great.
No, it wasn't. We could be having sex. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just go to the door. They must think that I am...
Please, sir, can we have our ball back, please?
I'm not... Mom, tell them I'm not in. Tell them I'm sick.
They probably could have heard us. Even though the window's shut, they probably could have heard us.
Alright, so... I have to answer a door if I don't want it. I'm an adult. They ain't. They can't even vote yet.
So his name is Mike Meekins.
Meek Meek.
Meek Meek.
He's a Roadrunner. Meek Meek.
I mean, he's about as thin as a Roadrunner. Doesn't sound like Star Trek, meh. Maybe it was the actor. I don't remember.
Anyway, what this is.
Meekins.
Still outside.
Fuck. What are they doing? Have they left? Have they left?
Go away. Time to fuck off.
Oh, God. Out of curiosity, I'm going to look in the garden and see if the ball's there, but I'm not going to do anything about it.
Hello there, everyone. It's just me. And Blue's avatar has now Brock. How do I fix this? Is this one?
No, there is no football there. You don't need to fix the avatar. It would have been fine when I sat back. I'll stop messing with things you don't know.
I didn't reset position.
You don't need to reset it. I'm not here. That's why it's...
I was sat there and it was leaning. It was leaning.
Wah.
Yeah, that's my face at the moment.
Oh, God, what have you done now?
I don't know. I just clicked on the refresh thing and now it's done that. There you go.
Ah.
But reset position and that thing popped up.
Oh, boy.
My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir. You're paid to be a murderer. This is a weird one, because technically he would be like the defense, but we're not defending him.
We're not defending him, no. We weren't hired to.
He's just a witness.
There's two things. Yeah, again, we said this last week of just like, he technically passed out, but because he's such a wet lettuce, he just believes everything that everyone says. So he passed out, and so he got woken up, and they said, "You're a murderer." And he went, "Oh, jeez, you must be right." It's like...
No, I'm a murderer. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you, sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. How old is he? Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir.
We don't actually have profiles, do we?
We do in this one.
Oh, we do. He's 22.
Oh, he's a bab.
He is a baby.
He is part of the younger generation. How old is everyone else? 36, 65, 33, he's a year older than me. 31, 29.
I'm older than Lana Sky. 16, same as Detective Go-Shoot. Edgeworth is 24. I think Edgeworth is the most shocking one out of all of that.
He just has an older sort of mentality.
Yeah. Officer Meekins.
I'm going to shoot you. Yeah, yes, sir.
Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. After all, I am part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir. Fucking sim.
You can't fault him for the lack of enthusiasm.
I'll find other ways to fault him.
He is very dumb. He is very dumb.
I can't see chat at the moment.
Yeah, we had to move the microphone so the spook doesn't blow it out.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. There's a lot of people that have been moved around recently.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Who's in charge of that? Suspicious.
I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. How did he get past you? I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. I gave him a left, and then a right, and then I shook his hand, and then I passed out. And then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
God damn
They
it.
didn't shake you awake. They just, get up, Makins.
Again.
Michael.
Again, it's one of those. Michael! Michael! Don't let me in, Michael! Michael! Really, again, he's just like, I did it. It's like, no, you passed out, and then someone came in and told you you're a murderer, and you went, oh, they must be telling the truth.
Oh, gee, Willikers.
A teeny tiny harp. I suppose that's a liar, isn't it? That's not a harp.
Well, I am a liar.
True. It's no.
I feel like this is out of context of
Yeah.
photographs for this. People, what the fuck are they doing?
What is he doing?
We need a camera on. Get the camera. Get the camera,
The
man.
camera's in use.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. For sure, for sure.
Ah, for sure.
Do unto others before they do unto you.
What?
Always throw the first punch. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. No, it's not.
Right.
I see. And you fainted. Is that also part of your motto, you pathetic waste of sperm? And a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Is that why your head's that shape? Very well. The defense may begin taking over because I'm done. What I need here is more info to work with.
Time to press.
Press. Alright. Are we going to press him on everything?
I
or-
think so. Yeah. Generally, I think we're at the stage in the game where he generally wants us to.
Alright.
So, I mean, already this we would want to anyway because not my normal duty. I was assigned to the evidence room. It's like, why?
He's going to say, I don't know, I just follow orders. Mr. Well, it's Officer Meekins, actually, get it right. You work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? I'm surprised they don't have more traffic.
Yeah, he looks like a traffic warden, doesn't he?
Usually the mean. Yes, sir! I'm in charge of hiring new...
Oh, that's somehow worse than traffic warden.
Yeah, I used to hire people, Jesus Christ. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes. Now there's a scary thought.
Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
Okay. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. Even the judge doesn't know what the Blue Badger is. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. What? Oh, Chief of... No, wait. Chief of Detectives. Gumshoe's not Chief of Detectives.
I mean, the mascot was like designed, but I think Gumshoe made the machine. I think is what that was.
I was to
Because-
ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. It's also crime.
Yeah, this is the paint smear.
That was my sole mission for the day, sir. So you weren't on the guard station, you were in charge of a mascot. Ugh.
God, he really is the bottom of the ladder, isn't he?
Sounds like a very important mission. How did you pass the training? After the awards ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
What?
Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
Evidence, sir! I saw lots of evidence!
The Blue Badger was in the evidence room. Now I feel like we're going to end up spraying it and finding out there's blood on it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Good. It is Star Trek, it's from Voyager. Ah, there you go then.
Okay.
Spotted a suspicious man.
Was it a reflection? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. I've tied it in a noose. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, correct? There it is!
Jesus.
I found it! This is the one right here! Slamming it with his finger. Could you please read us the number?
Jesus. You're actually going to throw your voice out doing stuff like that?
Yep. Yes, sir! It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. He looks the type to remember that.
He would remember it, yeah.
I see. Huh. But that number
It was used twice.
is shown to as being used twice.
But he was passed out, so someone stole his card. Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. Well, wait, that
Wait,
means
what?
he would have been in there for like 24 minutes. I see, so it was during the second time when... Yes, sir! That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Okay.
Okay.
Still not adding up.
Still a bit odd.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened? It was a knife, sir! A knife! He shot me with it! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
Wow.
That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him.
Oh, I'm sure you hit him very hard. That's probably how he injured his hands. He just flailed and hit the bloody knife.
Probably hit the lockers.
Hey, that's how I got my gash. This gash from my
That's how I
hand.
got this gash on my hand.
If you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be.
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I
You
panicked.
fainted.
I grabbed the man by his collar.
I can't. I was going to press him on the. You grabbed him by the collar.
Well, it might be this bit. What exactly mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm a cold-blooded killer.
No.
I'm really into kung fu films, sir.
Oh no.
The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. Uh-huh. You took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. Crouching schoolgirl hidden cucumber. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. He must have been desperate.
Panicking.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of blood, and then...
My blood, he says
Oh,
specifically.
in my blood. Then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me in the dick! Right in the dick,
No.
sir! Oh, after that I passed out.
You just got knocked the fuck out. You didn't pass out, you got knocked out.
About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how the hell am I supposed to know that, you fucking idiot? I was unconscious.
Right.
Yeah.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of manly pain. Right.
That's nice!
I mean, it's
That's
nice that
nice.
you recovered, that is.
Wow! You just gotten that nice by the judge.
That's nice.
That's nice.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Looking after the Blue Badger, isn't it your mission? Yes, sir! The Blue Badger, sir! I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Yeah, someone got murdered, but then things got out of hand.
Yeah.
Well, we can all rest easy then. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
It's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins.
See you, Das.
Badass. Oh, he's gonna miss the character.
Oh.
No. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. I giggled. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gann delivered to me just this morning, sir.
Mm-hmm. The chief?
Delivered it? To you? Oh, wait. What is it? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. It's a videotape, sir. You got it in once, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
Oh. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Oof.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Yes, sir! Right away, sir! I'm looking forward to it, sir! Can I have a baton to point out things, sir? Oh, please, stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. Didn't you call yourself
You called yourself a murderer
video
earlier.
of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? And should I be averting Emma's eyes? She's only 16.
Oh my god. Oh, I know what this fucking's gonna be, isn't it? He's gonna be like, I murdered the Blue Badger! I'm a murderer! Oh, damn. Not what I expected, actually. Music's still playing. Oh, look, we conveniently can't see his face! Look how convenient it is that we can't see his face! This whole thing is a charade.
And then here he comes.
There he comes!
I think I remember this.
This is so dumb. Oh, he did actually put up a fight and then he puts his hands up.
And then he gets stabbed, apparently.
He immediately puts his hands up. This is not a very good camera system. And he's down on the floor. Hardly evidence of murder.
Oh.
Yeah, Phoenix is probably thinking what we're thinking. Like, that's not. Yeah.
Look at his eye!
I know, right? I feel Edgeworth so much in these moments when he's in this pose of like, yeah, understandable, buddy, frankly. Understandable. Just like, that's not evidence. That's not evidence.
It's not really Meekin's fault. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirring within us?
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that was the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Okay.
I guess we can rewatch that if we want to.
Yes, well,
Anyway.
this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone.
Yeah, conveniently his face was covered the entire time.
In the evidence room and some sort of, activity,
Took place. Your Honour, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! Okay.
Jesus. Okay.
His face can't clearly be seen in the video. He's shrouded in mystery. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir.
You told us yourself that you don't know what Detective Goodman looks like, because you'd never met him.
I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do so.
That's true, but I feel like you could potentially get around that somehow.
The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have been Detective Goodman. Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start.
Mystery Man.
If we need to press
I don't know if there's
anything,
anything.
there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, so
And then this one.
the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do so. The locker opens unquestionably. I mean, that's true because we were told.
We know
was his.
that. So it must be him. It doesn't actually bring up the line of dialogue that was the bit that I questioned, which was, I know for a fact that that's Goodman, but I'm like, told us we hadn't met him.
Tell me, are you able to get a good look at him? I mean, judging by the video,
In theory.
the face of the man who attacked you with the knife. Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be clarified as the latter. What? You were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you're the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see.
Oh, he's autistic.
Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I'd bet my badge on it. You won't have that for long. Don't worry about it.
Oof. There's no question that this person would be Detective Goodman.
But you don't know that for sure, right? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must
Oh,
I think you skipped
I
over.
accidentally
a
clicked
bit.
over. I was like, he's saying the same thing again.
Why is everyone looking at me? I don't know, because I didn't hear what you said. I was listening to something else. If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Meekins, having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Please be more certain when you testify.
Yes, sir.
You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. You opened the locker.
About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. You shouldn't admit to that kind of stuff. They only respond to the registered fingerprints, sir. What kind of methods he's tried? The man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints. Then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir. And this too.
Can you register multiple fingerprints?
Wait. Go back to the video. I want to check something. We don't want to present it, do we?
We can check it though. Watch it again.
I think you can fast forward and stuff.
I haven't got any buttons, all I can do is tap.
Oh. I could have sworn on the DS you could skip through it. So here comes the guy.
Yeah, there he is.
Are there gloves on his hand?
Can't tell it's black and white, but that bit of fabric isn't in the locker, which I think we both thought. Oh, the glove fell out the locker. Fell out the locker. There was a glove in the locker.
I'm just wondering if... Because if Detective Goodman was like, instead of registering my fingerprints, I'll use gloves, so there'll be no fingerprints. It will register a null imprint. Because technically speaking, as long as only he knew that, anybody else would try to use their fingers. He did grab him by his collar.
You did grab him, yeah. Yeah, and then as we noticed, there's no fabric there. The camera pans over here, and the guy is missing, so he evidently goes behind the camera. Locker's open. He's on the floor, and then this bit of fabric is in here.
Wait!
That means he opened that locker.
Yeah, how did he open that locker then? Also, how did the blood get onto Gumshoes? Because that's behind the blue badger.
Did he hide behind the blue badger when the camera pan passed?
I mean, he must have known that there was a camera.
Yeah, that's why I just realised, like, he went behind the camera. That would imply that the camera was just stood in the middle of the room. So if he knew the camera was there, he must have hidden behind the blue badger, waited for the camera to pan, and then pass, which is why the blood is there, because he would put his hand on it, sort of go past. So I'm guessing he hid behind the thing.
And did a little shimmy on it.
Did a little shimmy sham.
Okay. Well, it's not really anything to point out at the moment, so...
So we do know that. I mean, the strat is always to press everything.
How do you know that information? I've heard rumours, sir, from people in the know, sir. Who are these people in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They've got their finger on the pulse of the police department. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
I'm just picturing a bunch of cafeteria workers just fucking disassociating, just like...
So do you think it's impotence or just my age?
Yeah! And before the record, the open blocker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through more reliable sources.
Like ketchup. Now the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprints. Press this one in case it triggers
we might get the whole dialogue of I've pressed everything and there's nothing.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video, the man's face. Sir! If I may say something, sir! Please do, after all, you are the one being examined.
It's the second Rapidash we've had today.
Yeah. I don't understand why the man's face is so important to this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust that knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is... Unless the defence can find a problem with it. I mean, we have found a problem with it.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video?
There
yes,
is.
There
is a problem.
Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that, the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting, Your Honour. I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I propose we have the defence point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
You would want me to point it out, yeah. I think everyone would. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of.
Are we now going to have the ability to pause and stuff?
Believe so.
You have to point out a problem in the video.
It's the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video.
There we go.
There you go.
I knew it came in at some point.
Oh, big stretch! Ah, something went crack. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
Just leaves it on repeat for half an hour.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Excellent question.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? So we can press enter to fast forward. Let's click now.
Woof.
Does it match up with a time, actually? 17:14.
I think so. So he, in theory, here he's hiding behind this.
Yeah. And as he hears the camera pan behind, he's already moved away.
Yeah, he's moved away.
And he's quickly opened up the locker.
What has left that handprint on here. This.
The thing that's strange about this video would have to be, this.
You don't sound very confident.
Hold on a second. I need to use my eye drops.
The fact that the image actually goes like,
Well, I don't get it.
Oh, come on, really?
Do we have to point at
do I have to point at the rag? Is it that picky?
Would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine? Don't look at me with those bleary eyes.
Before your eyes get too teary, perhaps you should think this through again.
Now what do I do?
Play the video again.
Alright, well, let's try this
You
again.
should know one thing, right? Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt. Say it's the one pointing his finger at us.
I'm wondering if they knew that this one had to be very pedantic with, so they've not penalised us.
Yeah.
Oh god, we've got to go through the whole thing. We can check the court record mid-video.
Can I
So
rewind? No, I can't rewind because it doesn't load.
So check the court record. 1714. When does the thing say that he entered? Oh, it's been
Where's it?
moved. It's
Oh.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whoever used Bruce Goodman's card went in,
And
and
he
then
went in like
almost immediately
almost straight
afterwards.
after because he spotted him right away, basically. So the time does match up.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, we see the glove. The glove is more obvious, but it's not there. This bit? Do I actually have to hit the clock?
The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this! Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it mean?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
The point?
What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it has at least knowledge of, like, yeah, we have spotted something, but it's not the correct thing.
I almost walked right into the defense's trap. Trap? What?
What?
Oh, place him under arrest, sir!
Rats.
I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time. Now, what do I do? Oh, for Christ's sake, what are we pointing at?
Maybe we are meant to point out the glove, but I don't see how the glove
indicates
that it's not him. I thought it was very clearly that, because it's like, well, clearly this thing has been opened because it's got something hanging out of it now. Is anybody getting sick of the music yet?
Nothing changed about the blue badger, did it? No, the handprint's still there from when they shoddily put it together.
Yeah. He walks past the camera. So we see this glove fall out, but I don't know how that helps.
Wait. Hit play.
What are you trying to get? It's already open. Wow! Good catch! Wow!
I got him!
Good catch, love. The light's
The
on.
light's still on.
So do we flag the light?
Well, yeah, because he hasn't arrived. This is right at the start of the
Yeah,
video.
it's already unlocked.
BAM!
Well done.
Victory sip for that one.
Dang. Also, Cause right, happy halfway point. We're at 6 hours. We're halfway through the stream. Ah!
Give it all a prayer!
Oh my god, this is a lot more than I thought it would be, because normally we'd be finishing at this point and I'd be done for the day.
Do we order food on stream?
Probably, yeah. I'm not hungry at the moment, though, because I had those noodles. You hungry, though?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry, okay.
What do you want for lunch, for dinner, though? What do you actually want for dinner? Just shake the shit out of a chair.
Ah! Pizza.
You want a pizza? We'll get a pizza then.
Pizza! Birthday pizza!
Boom!
Take that!
Bang! The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this!
Okay, hopefully this isn't the finicky. You didn't tap on the right thing.
Officer Meekins! Sir! Do you mean me, sir? Yeah.
The video shenanigans. Yeah, it took us a moment. We noticed several things with the video, but it took us pausing and rewinding and spook notice that the light was still on.
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this.
God, this music.
When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. A light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture, video.
Ding. Yeah, it even pauses on that frame so it gives you time to hit it.
So, if that locker is Marshall's,
that means that
that's
that's
Jake
Marshall.
Marshall.
Yeah, and I was thinking that of like, that's Marshall, and because he said, oh, I didn't get a good look at his face, that made me think, who else do we know that has a scarf? Marshall does. He has a scarf around his neck, which he could have easily covered up his face with.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little bit earlier.
Even though they haven't got the rewind lines on, we are actually rewinding. Yep, right there.
Here! Notice the light? What's this? It's already lit! Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle!
Ah!
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. I'm using my big boy pose now.
Yes.
The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
Well, the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
That's why the glove was there. It was blocking the sensor.
Yeah, that's why the glove fell out. It
It
wasn't shut properly, which they get told off for. They get told off for shutting things in the door for that reason. It's not because stuff gets damaged, it's because it stops them closing properly.
Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this field, of course.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
No. No. It just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut.
Why is he looking at us when he says that?
So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? What? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor?
Sweats. Me?
Yeah, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field of... What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something jammed the system sensor?
Something jammed the sensor. Say, Marjorie. Something else that seems to be out of place in this. Yes, we're one step ahead of you, Phoenix.
I would have gone with Marley, personally. Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Let's watch the video
Again!
Let's go round again.
We're gonna have to watch it a third time to point out that cloth as well.
Maybe we turn back the hands of time. Let's go round again. Click. This one you gotta be more frame perfect.
Yeah. Well, there is at least a different... there's a decent amount of time that it falls out. I think we just have to tap on the glove. Oh yeah. This glove.
Bang. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. I'm using
And now
my
we have
big
to watch
boy.
the video a fourth time!
They put a lot of effort into recording
They really
this.
did. Some developer worked really hard putting this cutscene into this game for the first time ever in the Ace Attorney franchise.
I'm wondering if they actually 3D modeled that. and
Yeah,
then
that looks like a
recorded
3D model. It's not 2D animation.
it. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. It was a mouse. A moose. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door, sir.
Ugh.
Yes, well, you're supposed to stop the vehicle first, because we can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted?
Oh, we have to watch the video a 5th time?
Keep watching. Something exciting might change.
Oh my god.
You should be used to watching videos of yourself, love.
I don't watch my own videos, I'm too busy streaming.
Only chumps watch Blue's videos.
Wow.
Gotcha. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. I thought you said you rolled away, so did you get dragged by your
And your
moving
tie is tucked inside your shirt.
Why is your hat done up under your chin? But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical current. Well, that's convenient because we know for a fact it's a rubber glove because we had it in our possession. We'd also need to be an insulator.
Ah, yes, an insubordinate, but at the crime scene. There just might have been something that fits that description, Edgeworth. But sir, my insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
What? It was this. It's a thin rubber glove.
Extremely thin. I found this near the locker, Your Honor. A thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
We can because it has the evidence tag on it.
It has a tag that says SL9 incidents. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is that not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir.
You're right.
Just checking, check.
Fair enough.
Order! Order! Order in the court! So we are to believe, then, that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibly that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh! You mean that, sir? Oh, of course, sir! Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Is this a wind-up? Pulling my leg? Very well.
My life is
Begin
a
your
joke.
testimony. Here's the punchline, then!
That's just what Phoenix thinks. He just sits there and just is like, what is happening? No one else has to deal with this. Mystery Man Part 2.
Electric Boogaloo? There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter this room, one must use their ID card. Ah, there we go. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Ah, well, that's easy to point out. An ID record card, I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor, as do we.
Yes, we've seen this a few times. So this is obviously where we have the missing item report. Although it doesn't say that it is the ID card he lost.
No, but it says that he was partway through filling out.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, maybe does help. I speculated that it wasn't him who was filling that out because of how they kind of got it wrong.
Maybe.
The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? A very good point, Judge.
That's a fair point. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
Special cases?
I did know that it was different from the evidence room from the previous case. Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too. Well, it doesn't make much of a difference.
There are only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Wait, so that means that Gumshoe actually had stuff in his locker, so he has a case that was relevant to involving police staff.
Yeesh.
Right, I see. Now let's just move on to the cross-examination. I don't know if we need to press everything on this one, maybe only the relevant stuff, because we actually have quite a lot of evidence for this.
So, we have his ID card, with which the number, I believe, does match up.
Yes, it does.
And we've got this. Yeah, it doesn't say at all what the item was, so that's not really evidence.
But it's at least a sort of suspicion.
It is odd that he was getting his own number wrong. Maybe that's the evidence.
Oh.
Because, not everyone can remember their numbers, so maybe the evidence is the fact that he got his number wrong because he lost his ID.
And he had to do it from memory.
He had to do it from memory and he couldn't remember it.
So he stopped, so he was like, oh, I'll do a different thing.
Yeah, I'll do something else because I've forgotten. So maybe? That might be a bit of a stretch, but that's my thought of, like, not everyone can remember their number.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking to see if anything leaps out at me, but it doesn't really. Yeah, so maybe it is still that.
Okay, well, let's move on to the...
There's evidence one must have their ID card.
Yes, we know that. Okay. Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards? Yes, sir! This card right here, it's next to my cuff, sir! I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. How many times have you lost it already, Mr. Mitchell?
Oh, that's why he keeps hurting himself. He's cuffed his ID to his hand so he doesn't lose his ID. That's why it keeps getting stuck around his neck when he reaches out.
What if someone
I thought he was using it as a sling for his injured hand, but no, he's just dumb.
At least he's done something about it.
Yeah.
What if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of the car? Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck.
God.
Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
Yeah. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony. There's a record that we know that's fine. Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman? What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
Edgeworth's just like, yes, I'm aware. So it is, Your Honor.
Prosecutor again.
Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Why is there a child in here?
Shh, don't stare at him. The wrong colour, kid. It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. I mean, from the video, there wasn't really a lot of time for that. You kind of just jumped him and he turned around and just went, oh fuck, stab.
Yeah.
Yes, sir! He didn't show me any ID card, sir! Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you and you'd go away. There wouldn't have been any reason to draw a knife. Maybe he just panicked! Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out.
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
I'm confused.
What?
The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this.
You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we've got. Weirdly, I don't feel like any of these lines are like the suitable sort of like, aha, this is where we present this, which is why I'm like, do we have to press everything?
Not pressing that one then. We haven't pressed that one.
Oh, the dogs are barking.
So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir! Solid as stone, sir! If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir! Let me just use... yeah, I was just thinking that was like that.
Can you just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out fully. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
One has to use their ID.
Yeah.
I can't just use. We have record of it.
At the time of the crime, the detective had used his car.
Yeah, he had. And it is before Meekins. It was one of those things where I was like, if it was the same time but technically after him, it's like, well, that doesn't match up because in theory he'd be dead. But I mean, it is technically the same time, but within window. It feels like we're close, but because of how this game works, I'm like, it doesn't feel like it's the right line of dialogue to present it, essentially. It is this.
The date lost.
The date.
Yeah, the date lost is the same as today's.
So he was feeling, yeah.
I guess we can fill it in, although I don't see a direct...
Yeah, again, it's not a direct, it's a bit tenuous.
The other thing as well is the parking ticket time says before he was... That time he was murdered. Like 2 minutes.
Yeah. That also doesn't match up, but again, this doesn't feel like the right time to present
No,
it. It's like that's not what they're asking.
No, but that's something to note. 17:12 is 2 minutes before Jake Marshall was evidently in the room.
Yeah. Between 4 and 5:30. Yeah.
I'm assuming we go with the...
Surely it's this,
Yeah.
but it just feels dubious, and I don't really know which line of dialogue I'm supposed to present it on. Record of it. Into the evidence room, one must use their ID card. Yeah, we've pressed on all of these.
Let's go for it.
I mean, I guess I'll go with this line, but this feels...
It's the one where he's changed his pose, so I would say that is the most likely.
If we get a hit for this, I won't be surprised.
Wait 1 moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's IT card right here.
Okay, so I think we did it correctly.
I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. Oh, when I say crime scene, I'm referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Lost item report. It's only half completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess, you believe his something to be his ID card, right?
I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order! Order! So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order! 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 Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright.
Bravo!
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 PM on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are 2 grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What's he up to?
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, the murder in the evidence room is also a fake.
I mean, yeah, we've not actually addressed that, but we didn't see the guy afterwards.
Yeah.
So there was nobody dead. So there was no murder there.
Yeah. In
That's
other
kind of-
words, the security camera does not show the instance of the murder.
Well, yeah, that
I mean,
is-
yeah,
guess
I mean,
that's
it
right.
doesn't, because
Yeah.
there's nothing there. You just see Meekins being knocked out, and then you don't see any body. So you can't exactly say that it's evidence of murder. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content in pointing your finger around.
This isn't going to end well.
Oh, well, it seems you finally realised exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Oh boy.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
We've proved that Meekins isn't a murderer, but that just means that it's all the more likely that Lana is a murderer,
Yeah.
and she's the person we're trying to defend. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place in the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So?
So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Ms. Lana Skye, the defendant. Evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
Ah, no! Bollocks! I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
It was all orchestrated by Edgeworth again.
He played me like a lute, flute, saxophone to boot.
Stop doing that. It's not a dooting instrument. That is a lyre. It is a string instrument.
Twang! The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana...
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess?
I mean, obviously you object.
Objection!
Otherwise you lose.
One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? You don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. That would be ridiculous. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
The cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder.
Yeah? Why do we have to watch this all the way through every time? Ah! Hold it! Why do we have to watch it all the way through every time?
However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor?
if this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution consider the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We've not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh? Whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name. before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Rice. This person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name? Detective Goodman.
Clearly Gumshoe's from Texas. Thinks he's a cowboy. Take that!
Officer Jake Marshall.
I him.
Can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
Prosecution agrees to the defense request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, you should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. Court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed.
Wow, that's a word that they just threw out there to dig that one up.
How's your pena? Is it subpoena? The prosecution, please prepare the witness during this time.
We will, Your Honor. Ominous.
Court is now in recess.
Recess! Yay!
Playtime!
Runs out and goes and plays on the swings.
Yay! When are we ordering food then?
I mean, do you want to order food
Well,
now?
it's going to take time to arrive.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Do you want to order food now and then it takes time to arrive?
Order it on the stream.
Yeah.
You can point it out to people.
I mean, should we? I mean, say we order it on stream. Do you want to order it with the app or what?
The app!
The app, Miriam!
We can order it with the app. What kind of pizza do you want? Because it was you who won the bet.
That was really loud.
Good!
That was really loud.
Bang!
I mean, we know what my favourite kind of pizza is, but my favourite kind of pizza is expensive. And
It's your birthday.
yeah, but we're going out like multiple times. It's a
I
lot
know,
of
but I'm
money.
sure your dad's going to offer to pay. So, you know,
Wow!
you know, let's just do a little bit of precognition, a little divination. A bit of
Fellas,
fortune
smoke me a kippa. I'll be back for breakfast.
Thanks, Pirate. We're not putting pineapple on the pizza!
Order the pizza then.
Fine, we'll order some pizza and have some Domino's, because Domino's is my favourite.
You like the Domino's?
I like Domino's. I guess we can do that on the web browser if we want. And see if there's any vouchers on.
Blue, we demand that you put a very teeny tiny tracker of Dom in the top left corner so people can see when our pizza is arriving.
I think the audience should vote on toppings. The audience only gets to vote on toppings if they're the one footing the bill. That's the only agreement we can have.
Don't do that. They will do that. They will do that.
No, wait. No, wait, no!
No, no.
I take it back.
Don't.
I retract.
That was a dumb decision.
I retract the statement.
Queen Elizabeth II ruled too long.
What?
Harsh. Speak ill of the dead and all that.
Yeah, people do. Done. No!
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 No! Everyone order pizza at Blue's. No!
No!
They don't know our address, do they? No, they're not.
Very select people do, and they know better than to reveal that information.
I'm pretty sure only Stangy does. I don't think Kay's ever actually had to do anything or transfer money, so... No!
No!
No! Hey, if you don't even know our bloody postcode, do you, love? And you live here. Please stand by.
Yeah. What offers are there?
40% off pizza. Order on the app and get 50% off pizzas.
Damn, okay. Just the pizzas, though, so that wouldn't apply to sides and stuff.
No, fair.
I just have to order the pizza to your address. No!
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 We won't eat it!
It'll be too much. We're going to order too much anyway because we always bleed and
We always do, because it's really tasty, but then it can be lunch the next day. It's 2 meals. Wow.
What are we ordering then?
Oh, you're ordering. Well, I'm guessing that you want a pepperoni pizza.
I like the pepperoni.
And then you like to have wedges.
I do like the wedges. And
Well,
you like the cookies.
I like the cookies.
And the mozzarella sticks.
I like the garlic pizza bread that Domino's does. Where?
Where? Come on then, get on with it.
I'm just looking at what the deals there are. I'm not showing this on stream because it has our address on it. We'll dox ourselves. Pepperoni because he's a white man!
And Krauser's just like that freaking infidel that sits in at the lad's night, and he's like, "What are you having on your pizza?" And he's like, "I'm having every kind of meat and as many veg on there as possible, and then put just like a fucking haddock on there."
What toppings do you want? Yes.
What, Core? What?
What? Is there a deal for mediums? We don't really need large.
If this was like a me and Stangy stream, then yeah, we probably would say, "Fuck it, what are we having?" And we put it to like a vote or something, or let people check your phone.
Oh my god, if Core's actually sent you money for a
I think he's
pizza.
got my details for that kind of stuff.
What is going on? Because I know what you guys will do, because we've already had the conversation today. So the moment I put it to the chat to be like, what pizza are we having? You fucks are going to make me put corn on it. No, I'm not having corn on a pizza.
Oh, never mind. He does have my PayPal though.
Core just sent you money for pizza.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Why does Core have your PayPal?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Why is it? What? I don't even know. Why would he have that?
I mean, technically, it's just my email address. If he knows my email address, then he knows my PayPal. So.
Corn is good on a pizza. No, I'm not having corn on a pizza. I'll put mushrooms on pizza.
I was typing in the wrong password. That was dumb. Carry on.
Okay.
As you were.
I'm looking for a deal that has 2 medium pizzas. These are all for 1 medium pizza. We're not having pineapple either. You guys are weird. You guys are weird. Put mushrooms on a pizza. Mushrooms are great on pizza. I think it's going to be this one. 2 medium and 2 classic sides.
He has sent us £200.
It's not.
If you put corn on pizza, I'll put corn on your ass.
Thank you! Thank you! Do not put corn on pizza!
I do have Spook's bank details.
Oh my god, no, stop!
This has to stop now. We're just ordering food.
I had it for a while. If I recall, it's how I sent cash for Curl's laptop. Oh.
So it's Carl's fault. I knew it! That slag!
Wow! Shut.
That's what she gets for not being here.
Oh my god. Well, because we're ordering pizza, I'm at least going to put some music on.
Pizza time.
Pizza ordering music. Oh, yep, you're
time.
right. Hang on. I know exactly which music.
On loop.
I know exactly which music we're putting on.
One hour long.
One hour
long. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Stop! Stop!
I don't even know where this is going to come through, because Santander don't give me information about where I get stuff. Unless like a week later. It's like, oh, by the way, you got paid. Like, yeah, I know. I've been spending that money already. Thanks.
You know that there's got to be a YouTube video of this, which is, you know, Spider-Man pizza theme, but it gets faster and faster. Because the song does get faster anyway.
That's his real name. That's what Krauser's name is. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for the pizza money.
Yeah. Between you and Cole, that will have paid for about 1/5 of the pizza because it's Domino's.
Right.
Fuck you, Blue.
You want a pepperoni?
Alright.
Do you want a pepperoni with something on it? Or do you want something else?
Usually I go for pepperoni and I
And
green
you'll put
peppers.
peppers on it.
But considering chat's calling me like a big wuss or anything, I'll go for the meat feast thing. Why not? It's a birthday pizza.
I like how you've gone for the meat feast, which is really not helpful at all. Because Domino's menu is really unhelpful. Meat Fielder, Mighty Meaty, Meteor, Meatalicious. Okay, so the Meatalicious is pepperoni, ham, chicken, bacon, and sausage. The New Yorker, I think, is ham, mushroom, pepperoni. Meteor is bacon, pepperoni. It's barbecue base, meatballs, beef, sausage and pepperoni and bacon. That's the chicken feast. I did the meat fielder, and like what I have, and I got mushrooms on it. Meat fielder is pepperoni, ham, chorizo, pork, and bacon. And it's pepperoni. Mighty Meaty has mushroom, sausage, ham, pepperoni, and onion. I don't like the onion. Absolute banger. What's the absolute banger?
Pepperoni, sweet corn, and pineapple.
Ew.
In case I just want to destroy my insides and the toilet. Munchlax!
Another Munchlax.
Munch.
Pepperoni, sausage, chorizo, and hot dog slices and mozzarella cheese. So the absolute banger is all sausage, is what that is. It's a sausage pizza.
Is that
Pepperoni.
what you get for your birthday?
Get some sausage. I hate that these exist. The lasagna pizza and the carbonara pizza. I
Burger pizza.
kind of hate that, but there, the cheeseburger is a pizza. Ground beef with tomatoes, onions, gherkins, and burger sauce.
No!
When my burger is a pizza. What are you gonna go for?
Scroll down.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices with lots of different meat options.
Hey,
What's
can
that
I
on the
get a
bottom left?
medium pizza with cheese, and penny apple and corn?
No,
Penny apple!
penny apple,
Penny apple!
penny apple and corn.
Another vegetable.
What's a ranch barbecue? Barbecue sauce, chicken breast, pepperoni, beef, and bacon.
Sure, I'll go with that.
And barbecue base?
Yeah, I quite like the barbecue base. I'll go with that. The ranch barbecue, and I'll get a croissant.
Toppings, pepperoni, chicken breast, bacon, ashes.
Green and red peppers.
Green and red
I like-
peppers.
I like-
Pizza 2, I'm probably gonna go for...
Munchlax was caught by Krauser.
Yay! I think it's the Meatilicious with mushrooms is what I go for.
I remember before dietary issues, I made a death pizza in uni.
You have to explain more. Talk more on that.
Remove everything, just add meat toppings.
Meat, more meat. I mean, I think that is one of the pre-made pizzas. Is just all of the meat toppings.
Hello, Hope. Thank you for. Who's that for?
Ah! Thanks for gifting a sub.
Gifted
Just a gifted. Oh my god!
Hope, we need a remix of this to the sound of me screaming. Ah, 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 ah. I just need that.
Much like has decent IVs. Hey!
Hurry up, love.
Non-pizza with left beef. Damn, Rosa, the pull, the ancient pull. Let me customize.
You hit the customize button.
Ba-ba-da. Things. I would like mushrooms, please.
Mushroom.
Mushrooms.
I'm gonna go get my card.
Yes. Ah, thanks for gifting more subs. Wait, potato wedges, because Spook likes potato wedges, and I like the garlic bread.
Are you going to order yourself some cookie dough? Seeing as how people have given us money.
I mean, I guess I can justify it now, technically. Originally, I would normally be like, no, it's so much money. Wah, wah, wee, wah. I'm not going to have stuffed crust because genuinely, I think genuinely I had too much cheese yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Because I had cheese for lunch as well as for dinner. When I was lying down for bed, I don't know if it was a mixture of being a little bit anxious about today, but when I was lying down for bed, I was like, oh, my stomach actually doesn't feel the greatest. I think it's because I had so much cheese. I didn't intend to have the mac and cheese. You know that I wanted something else, but They didn't
We
have
added
it.
chicken nuggets, burgers, several kinds of cheese, and then another pizza on top like a sandwich.
Oh.
That's a calzone, you killer. You put a calzone on a calzone and you got diabetes.
That does sound like uni food, I'll be real.
That was the one from Russian Badger. I put a pizza on a pizza and you got cholesterol.
Yeah. Right, menu.
Menu, desserts, to the top. Twisted dough balls, chocolate and cinnamon.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I got diabetes. They now do just 2 instead of 4
If you're a loner.
for one person. Okay, well, instead of spending £2 on a tiny bottle, we should probably go to the corn shop if you want some, unless you'd rather just... Because I'm happy to keep drinking
I'm
water.
alright with water.
I'm happy to keep drinking water.
Pizza cake, piece of that ass.
Pizza cake, that's...
You don't need that because you have
Yes,
a
we
big
have some.
jug of it.
Yes, we don't need it. A pizza cake is just a lasagna. Right, so we're having a ranch barbecue with green peppers, and I'm having a meat delicious with mushrooms, potato wedges, garlic bread, and some cookies. Getting it delivered. Check out.
These nuts. Luigi's fifth toenail.
Why is that an account name?
Cargo deep dish is the best. Opinionated. I don't actually know the differences between all these.
I don't think I've never had it. I've never had a Chicago deep dish. We have a brand that does an approximation of one here that I know you can buy, but it's a store-bought pizza, so how good is it really?
I want to meet Luigi's 11th toenail.
No, you don't. Is anybody annoyed by the music yet?
For anybody who has music downloaded and saved onto their phone, like a Samsung phone, if you want to have a bit of fun, when you're next driving and you're listening to your music, go into the settings and change the playback speed to just something like 1.1. You don't need to go mental, just changing it up by that, just 0.1. It can make a song really hit differently.
Yeah.
I feel like you're driving on something strong, you know.
Right. That all good?
Take your pizza night to new heights with this triple-decker pie everyone will rave about.
No. No, I refuse.
This is why you guys have a health crisis.
See, this is what happens earlier. This is what happened earlier when they were having a go at me again. And I was like, Americans are not allowed to critique English people on their food. English people aren't great. I will acknowledge that. America is no better.
American food is just any other country's food, but bigger portions. That's all it is.
Is this all fine? It's all correct? Got the number right with that? Use Google Pay if you want. Why did you take the card off me? I wasn't done.
You gave it to me. You put it over in front of me. You were like, done with that. Fucking dumb bitch. How much is the triple-decker pie? I don't know. There was something calling.
I don't know. I mean, it's not something they sell here. You think they sell something like that in England? That's an American food. Ah, there's the hype train. Oh, look at the emote. It's so cute. I got a little laughing Korg. It's so
Should have
cute.
been a pie. Pillsbury. Well, yeah, the Pillsbury Doughboy. Oh, it's a recipe on how to make it.
Oh. That somehow works.
Prep time 40 minutes, total 1 hour and 10
I
minutes.
refuse to believe that.
5 ingredients, it serves 6.
I also refuse to believe that.
You'll need 2 cans of refrigerated Pillsbury Classic crust pizza
Oh,
crust.
this is one of those recipes that companies come up with to promote their products.
1.5 cups of Mia Glen organic pizza sauce.
Uh-huh.
3 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese. 1 cup of sliced pepperoni and 1 tablespoon of butter if desired. Step 1. Heat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Lightly spray large cookie sheet with cooking spray or drizzle with olive oil. Measure diameter of tall-sided oven-proof pan. Pan used was 6 inch in diameter, 4 inch high. Unroll 1 can of dough onto the work surface and press out into a thin layer. Cut out 3 6 inch rounds. Place on a cookie sheet. Bake for 8 minutes. Shut up, PK.
No, that's not PK. That might be the
No, it's-
verification. You're being asked for verification.
Oh no, that was a notification specifically. There we go.
Sorry, I was memeing.
Anyway, bake for 8 minutes. Then remove the cooking sheet to the cooling rack to cool. Unroll the remaining can of dough and cut 2 additional 6 inch rounds from long edge of dough, leaving opposite side untouched. Place rounds on a cooled cookie sheet and bake for 8 minutes. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile!
while stuff is happening,
There's a meanwhile!
line the pan with cooking parchment paper so that the ends of the paper stick up and out of the pan. Shh. Cut long strips of dough at least half an inch wider than the height of the pan. Carefully drape long strip of dough around inside edge of pan to line, leaving half an inch hanging out over the edge of the pan and bottom of the pan open. Pinch the seam and seal. How many steps to this are there?
Too many.
Does it keep going? No, okay, there's only 7, okay. Carefully place 1 partially baked crust round in bottom of the pan. Spread pizza sauce over crust, top with pepperoni slices and sprinkle with mozzarella cheese. When cheese melts, crust above will stick to it. Repeat to make 3 more layers. For top layer, place the last crust over cheese, sprinkle with remaining cheese and arrange remaining pepperoni on top. You literally make it like a lasagna. It's literally a lasagna.
That's what I said. I said pizza cake is a lasagna. That's a lasagna. I hate this country.
I mean, I believe this is an American company because Pillsbury is...
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
That's what it looks like, love.
I mean, I'd probably take a bite out of it, but I'd feel bad. I wouldn't eat.
I feel like
wouldn't
a
eat
slice would be your dinner.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's your meal.
Yeah. You can tell when Blue's pissed off about something that she's seen because she gets that in her voice. Yeah.
I'm angry. At least with lasagna, you can actually put a bunch of veggies in and feel better about yourself. Yes, I was doing that while you.
That needs to go on stream. That needs to go on stream. People
Okay.
will be upset if you do not put that on stream.
Okay.
You must add that to the scene
Okay.
before they actually deliver it to us because Domino's is kind of quick. So get on it.
Here. Right, there we go. Let me put that back. Blah. Let me add.
Add scene. This is technical stuff that needs to happen,
Yeah.
people, doesn't it? It needs to happen. You want to see Dom. Dom needs to be on screen.
Hang on. Let me switch into this mode. Blah. Add window capture. Do you
Add
guys
Swouse.
do you guys have the Dom the robot in America, the little AI robot? Do you have him on your websites?
Coward, listen until the end.
Listen to the hour-long video. Pizza twacker.
And then you just need to crop it because we need the circle and we just need it small. Just a little bit.
Yeah, let me crop it.
Transform.
There we go. Transform. Edit transform.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Too much.
There, that'll do. Oh. Blue's a perfectionist.
I don't wanna show the bar.
120. It's just 20. There you go.
Close enough.
And then the right, I suppose.
It is so fiddly.
Perfect. Little smaller.
Grab. Let me. Let me grab it.
Let me grab it.
Nope, not that. Let me grab this. Do you see the problems that I have of being a streamer? Every day is a struggle. Nope, I want to make it... There's no option to just make it smaller.
That is really weird.
Life is pain!
I think that's a Streamlabs thing.
Yeah, life is pain.
That'll do. That'll be fine then. I'm sure
Fine,
that'll
he
do.
can just live there.
It's not too big. There
Astounding.
we go. You can now see when our pizza will arrive, and you can chant.
Right, resize the window. Does that make it any better?
No, I don't believe so.
Well, it is kind of doing it, but it's kind of mucking up the alignment I just worked out. Ah, this bit is doing my head in. Close enough. There you go. You just get him staring at you. That's what you get. That's what you get.
A little spook in the corner.
We got a little robot. This guy better not DDoS us. Because I genuinely don't know what he says. So I'm just sitting here just like,
What do you mean? It's going to be safe enough for any customer to look at.
Yeah, but it might say out for delivery to, and then it might list our address. I'm actually kind of don't want to do this bit anymore, because I'm like, I don't know what he's going to say.
Blue got
Because I'm suddenly like, what it says your order is now on its way to X address. Suddenly I don't want to do this bit.
We will work on something like that for the future then.
It does switch to a map. Yep, cool. Yeah, let's not do that. Meanwhile, why did you do that?
It's fun.
Why are you throwing stuff at me?
Well, it's a birthday. We get to throw you out the window next.
No!
Leg and a wing.
No stopping me, is there, Mr. Wright?
What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
Care to clue me in just to make sure I have?
I definitely have, but just so we are on the same page, you should tell me what you know.
Yeah.
Lana, you're the one who knows everything! No. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
Yeah.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything important, pals.
Hey, bud.
Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Bye.
He just leaves!
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
Oh, he's like a puppy.
You got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run around while on duty. And on top of it all, you call me here. I've seen even happier people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! 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 I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
He went through the entire range of emotions. That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked? What are you asking for?
Oh! 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 You mean this, right?
My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name making a request.
That's fraud.
Fraud?
That's fraud there. Can't do that.
Yep.
My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. But I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files. I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident? Oh yeah,
But
that
Lana,
thing.
that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them.
Can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Oh, Miss Sky was a witness?
Joe Dark killings.
Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I've brought you for your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma, but why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know, unless... Oh, God. No, it couldn't be. Lana! This SL9 incident, is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as... Joe Dark killings. Joe Dark... No, Lana! That's over with, no! Oh, God, I think she ran off.
No, wait! Uh-oh.
Ooh.
She ran away from home.
Ooh, wow, she got chills a little bit. Look at
You
my...
actually got goosebumps.
Yeah, I got chills, oh no.
She's having the
I hope I'm wrong.
Ah, you know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Bye. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't just be a coincidence.
Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
I better take a good look at this file. Really quickly.
Topic continued.
You've closed down Dom. We don't know when our pizza's gonna arrive now. Your pizza has been delivered to the wrong address.
What? They cooking. They cooking. Alright, if this is... I don't know if, like, we should, like, pause the game here and I should switch to something else. Because it's up to you.
It'll be the end of our normal sort of stream time.
Yeah. So, it's kind of up to you because, you know, the food isn't going to be here right away, but probably within the next maybe 10-15 minutes, if I'm being generous.
Yeah.
So I can pause and just... I'm probably just going to, like, sit and watch funny YouTube videos while I eat, honestly. Or maybe what I probably actually should do is take this as my third break and go sit outside for 15 minutes. I might do that. We have actually got some sunlight. So I might go sit in the garden for 15 minutes while we wait for the food to arrive, and then we'll eat pizza on stream. How does that sound, guys? Should I go have some oxygen for a bit?
Someone else would be enjoying this pizza shortly. Yep, that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Pizza party! You guys and your pizza distracted me from ocean fishing.
I hope you drown.
Maybe you can catch some anchovies to have on your pizza. I mean, regardless, I do need the bathroom. So, yeah, it's 6 o'clock. We're 7 hours into the 12-hour stream. There's still a long way to go.
Bye, everybody.
Hi, Fo! Damn, you missed everything. Hi, thank you. Oxygen? Is that some kind of weird furry robot? Oh, God, it probably would be as well.
Yeah, Blue drew it for the game.
No! Oh, my God.
It was a Minotaur.
Bah, a brass ball. Minotaur. Hi, Fo. We just finished playing Ace Attorney for like 2 hours. I think we're pausing here for food and bathroom, but I will be back because I'm doing a 12-hour stream, so I'm just gonna go have a brief break. Wow. Say bye, Spook, everyone.
Bye-bye, Spook, everyone.
Bye-bye, Spook, everyone. Oh, they're checking it. It's been cooked, so it's going to be on its way soon. Wow.
Some guy snorting his nose across it like a cocaine test.
Great.
I
I was sleeping post-exam. I literally woke up from an 8-hour nap. That's not a nap. You just slept.
Yeah, that's a sleep.
That's just sleeping. I hope the exam went well.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for sending over monies. It covered most of the bill.
Thank you. Thank you for the
Blue's a hungry bitch.
Thank you for the birthday pizza, guys. Thank you for the birthday pizza, Core and Kay. You're both very kind. Thank you. See, now we have to do the same to Kay in like a week's time.
Fuck that.
Wow. Wow.
Without missing a beat.
I'm asleep again. Bye. Fair enough. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you have a good day. Like, I really need to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to put words on and we're going to have a 15-minute break for me to come away from the computer for my health at least a little bit.
Urinate. Procrastinate.
Leave. Yes. Yes, it's words time. Let me get your words. Blah, blah, blah. Let me get the link. Copy link. Exam went great. Have fun. Bye now. I sleep. Sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. Shut up, Vals! Right, I can't see because the microphone's in the way because we moved the microphone. Right, I'll see you in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere, please. Please, 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 please. Don't go anywhere, please.